Hi, I'm PK Newbie and this is Cooking and Eating the PK Way. It is the weekend after Thanksgiving, and I'll bet many of you are sick of being in the kitchen if you hosted Thanksgiving, but I did not, so I'm actually very anxious to get some cooking done this weekend because my sister in particular asked for me to send her some soups down because we were not able to spend the holiday together. So the soup that I'm going to be sending down to my sister is a pumpkin soup, and it's going to be made with cashews and also with coconut milk. We're also going to put some leeks into it, a little bit of ginger, and of course garlic. I love garlic. So I'm going to get these pumpkins sliced, and then I'm going to throw them into the oven to roast at 425 degrees, and that will take about 45 minutes or an hour or so. And what we have over here is some leeks just sauteing up in some olive oil. Olive oil is a great source of oleic acid, which is a monounsaturated fatty acid, which is really, really good for you. It's actually really important for heart health. The other thing that's actually really high in monounsaturated fatty acids are cashews, which is the other thing that we are adding to our soup, and that's going to be really delicious. So in the meantime, you know that pumpkin, you can tell from its bright orange color, is very, very high in beta-carotene, and beta-carotene is a carotenoid that's very important in terms of health. It is an antioxidant that's important for the prevention of many diseases, and all of these are going to come together to make a really delicious soup. The other thing that we're adding, you can see that I'm just chopping up some garlic right now, also really good for you and very, very tasty. Garlic is in pretty much every single soup that I make. The other thing that we're adding is ginger. So ginger is going to add a really delicious flavor. This is going to have a bit of a Thai flavor to it, this soup, because it also has coconut milk to it. So I think our leeks are probably doing pretty well over here. I hear them sauteing up. I think we're almost ready to add in the garlic. Not quite yet. We want them to be nice and soft. So I'm going to continue just chopping up this ginger. Okay, so you're going to see everything come together here. First, let's add in these spices. Again, we have ginger, we have garlic. Our aromatics are going to bring in so much flavor. The other thing we're going to add that I did not mention earlier is a little bit of curry. So again, this is more of a Thai flavored soup, so it has a bit of a coconut curry. Oh, it's great. And then our pumpkin. We roasted these in the oven, 425 degrees, 45 minutes. Scooped it out of the shells. Just trying to bring all the flavors together here. So if you come over here, you'll see that right now it's just looking like, pureed pumpkin, and yes, it actually smells incredible, and it looks great, but obviously not looking like soup yet, right? So what we need to do is add our stock. The long steps are making our stock and getting our pumpkin roasted. Do not add everything all at once. You can never go back, so just start with a little bit and see how things are looking. So I'm going to give this a stir. Oh, it smells so good. It smells really, really delicious. We have our heat on about at a medium low at this point, which is just fine. Look at that. That's beautiful, thick soup. And I can already tell it's going to need more stock because it's very, very thick. Oh, that's looking great. Okay. I chopped up some of those cashews that I told you about earlier, so I'm going to add those. Just so you know, those have been previously roasted. If they were not roasted, then I would go ahead and do that. Roasting nuts always brings out more of the flavor, so I always recommend doing that unless a recipe specifically calls for raw nuts. Okay, so we got the cashews in there. Give that a quick little stir. I was mentioning earlier that cashews are a really good source of monounsaturated fat. Oh, that's looking great. The other thing I want is coconut milk. Add some of that. I might actually just need this one can. Oh, that looks gorgeous. Oh, that color's so beautiful. So that changed it from a dark orange to a really light orange, and that looks really, 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 really good. So this is, oops, look, see, there's another seed. Oh. Okay, so what I really need to do at this point is, oh, and yet another seed. One of the hazards of using fresh pumpkin. Okay, so this is what is looking great, and it's time to taste this. Oh, that's great. Okay, that is really coming together. That's a beautiful soup. Yet another seed.